Hi, today I'm going to be talking about leaders and laggards, how industry pioneers are using auction to distance themselves. One of the things that successful real estate agents tell us all the time is the way to stay ahead of everybody else is to always keep looking for faster, better, more efficient ways to doing things. When email came about, those pioneers, as I like to refer to them, jumped on board, bit the bullet, paid for their email, and the rest is history. Now everybody has at least a single email. Then the same group of people went on and got their own web pages and eventually their own websites. Meanwhile, many other agents just stood back wondering when and if they should get a website. And until today, believe it or not, many agents still do not have their own website. I don't know what they're waiting for, but this is what differentiates the pioneers from the not so kind of adventurous types of people. So the same thing happened when social media came about, when listing syndication came about. The pioneers went out and started putting their listings on different sites so that they get more eyeballs, and they benefited from the branding and they benefited from the additional leads. Obviously, like every technology, you need fine-tuning along the way, and some people may agree or disagree, but you get the idea. Same thing happened with cell phones, same thing happened with social media, with blogging, with so many things. Today, everybody's scrambling to try and figure how to use Facebook and how to use LinkedIn efficiently, how to blog properly, SEO, so on and so forth. So always, the pioneers are the ones who are always looking for new ways to do things better and faster. Fast forward to the future, and it is here right now, the auction strategy is gaining momentum. Why? There are a number of reasons, but before I go there, let's just clarify one thing, and that is that auction does not mean that you must price a property at $1 if you intend to sell it for $250,000 or $500,000 or $1 million. Some people like to do that, and this is part of their plan and part of their strategy, but auction means to augment, and you can start your auction at the minimum price that you would be willing to release the property at. And this is very typical. There are a number of auction strategies that we'd cover in different episodes, but for the purpose of today's session, just to understand and relay the idea of an auction and why it is becoming a trend that is getting adopted more and more by real estate agents everywhere. One of the main benefits of an auction is that it automates the ability for an agent to manage multiple deals and offers and counter offers without having to lift a finger. Bids are all transparent, provided you engage with a site that is fully transparent. All the bidders see everybody else. The winning bid is obvious to everyone, and anybody who wishes to outbid the latest bid at that point in time clicks the mouse, and there goes the system. They could also engage the system automatically to keep on bidding up by certain increments until they reach their maximum limit. Meanwhile, the agent is watching, updating the client, who can be watching at the same time as well, and it's all automated and extremely efficient. Another key advantage to auctions is that it differentiates the realtor when they're standing in front of a home seller looking to hire or engage a real estate professional to represent them in their deal. When you come up and start talking about auctions and your latest auctions and how successful they were, and other agents don't even approach the subject, you are definitely at an advantage. One of the things to look at on a site like listedby.com is, of course, the transparency we just discussed. It has to be flawless and all obvious to all parties, is the pricing model. The days of being charged a buyer's premium that could go up to 5 or 6 or 7% over and above the winning price that the buyer has to pay on top of the final price are, if not completely going, they are gone, because more and more people are adopting the free model that listedby.com is based on. The other fee structures, such as registration fees, buyer premiums, buyer penalties as referred to as well, and other kinds of fees are also completely gone and are non-existent on a platform like listedby.com. While this may cause a headache for traditional auction companies that generate their revenue from the fees that get charged, Listed By is completely advertising based and definitely provides a breath of fresh air for people who are either new to the auction environment and don't want to pay all those fees, or those who are pretty active in the auction space and they know how much it costs really to do an auction. Doing it completely free of charge is definitely a new sky for everybody. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll cover different topics next time. Talk to you again.